Hello, beautiful babies. Okay, I've got my first core class in here with me. Everybody say hello. Okay, so here we go. We are going to do, Joanna runs 1.5 miles a week. How many miles does she run in 10 weeks? So you have to do 1 1/2 times 10. But before you can multiply that, you have to turn this mixed number into an improper fraction. So that is 3/2 times 10. And as beautiful Shamari said, you have to put a 1 under the 10 before you can multiply. You get 30 halves, which is 15. So 1.5 miles a week times 10 weeks is 15 miles. Very good. Next one, number 2. A factory makes strips of bubble gums that are 8/9 of an inch. A packet of bubble gum contains 10 strips. How many inches is that? So you have to do 8/9 times 10. Caroline Klinger, what do I put under the 10 before I can multiply? Very good. 8 times 10 is 80. 9 times 1 is 9. So you should get 80/9. B. This is so easy, Miss Ross. I know. Oh, Belinda has 7 pieces of wood. Each piece of wood measures 3/4 of a yard. How much is that all together? So you've got to do 7 times 3/4. Yazzie, what do I put under the 7? Very good, a 1. All right, Jamal, what's 7 times 3? Very good. What's 4 times 1?
4.
Very good. This is a big, fat, big-headed improper fraction. So you have to take 21, divide it by 4. How many 4s are in 21, Trust? That is correct. 5 with 1 left over. So that is 5 1/4. Easy? All right. Very good. All right. Let's see who's really paying attention. Caroline Taylor, what is the formula for area? Very good. Area equals length times width. So this says here, a rectangle has a width of 2 1/4 and a height of 5/8. So what describes the area? So if you're going to find the area and you have the width and the height, let's just multiply. So I've got a height, well, this has got height, but I guess this could also be length. Okay, all right. So if I've got to do 2 1/4 times 5/8, all right? So I'm looking over here. Miss Rouse, I don't see it. What do I have to do, Alexis, to this 2 1/4? Let's do it. Alexa, Alexis, what is 4 times 2 plus 1? Good. 9/4 times 5/8. All right, help me find the answer, Alexis. What's 9 times 5? Very good. And 4 times 8? Very good. Do y'all see it now? A, B, C, or D, class? D. There we go. Excellent. All right. Next one, Jayla. If I'm multiplying 4 times 7/8, what do I got to put under the 4?
A 1.
You are a genius, and I've never said anything different. Jayla, what is 4 times 7?
28.
What is 8 times 1?
8.
I don't see my answer, so I need to divide. Take 28, divide it by 8. How many 8s are in 28, Ethan? Very good. 3. 8 times 3 is 24, and when you subtract, you get a 4. So I'm going to start at the top, go around the clock, and I get 3 4/8, which is 3 1/2. Boom, right there. Guys, I cannot tell you how many kids pick 3 1/8 because they don't see 3 4/8 and they go, oh, there it is. 9 times out of 10, if your answer's not there, you need to simplify. All right, on this one, I want you to highlight this. Highlight 1/2 of this. don't like this question. Do y'all like this question?
No.
This is 1/4 of 1/8. But what they've done here is they didn't finish making the lines. Does that make sense? So this is the highlighted part is 1/2. The lined part is 1/4, which gives you what part that has lines and highlights is 1/8. Does that make sense? But I don't like how they drew it. So it is B. We would have done this with highlights and dots, wouldn't we have?
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't like how they didn't finish hashing that box there. But there we go. All right, flip your paper over, and 7 is on the back. All right, so you need to remember what I said about nacho fractions and p fractions. Do y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I've got 250 and I'm multiplying it by 1/5. Okay, so 1/5, is that a p fraction or a nacho fraction?
A P.
Good, draw a p above it. It's a p, it's a tiny fraction. It's less than 1. So if you multiply by a fraction less than 1, are you going to get skinnier or fatter?
Skinny.
You're going to get skinnier. So your answer is going to be less than 250. Does that make sense? Okay, so your answer is going to be less than 250. So, but I don't see that listed as an answer here. Do you?
No.
I don't see less than 250. So what we got to do then, let's do the multiplication. Take 250 times 1/5. Avery, what do I got to put under 250?
A 1.
You're a genius. Let's go ahead and cross cancel. Y'all ready? Take 5 and divide it into 250 and 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 250 divided by 5 is what, Zayden? Very good, 50. So 50 times 1 is 50, and 1 times 1 is 1. So your answer is 50. So now do you see an answer? Yes, you do. What is your answer? A, B, C, or D? A. Good. Your product is less than 75. See, I would have liked it if they had just said it was less than 250 because I taught you about p fractions and nacho fractions. All right. So over here, we've got 5/4 times 6. All right, 5/4, p fraction or nacho fraction? This nachos. Y'all draw me some nachos. I'm gonna come over here. I'm going to make a little thing. I'm gonna put some nachos in here. That's my Mexican. That's my Mexican restaurant accent. See, you've got the cheese on my nachos. Okay, so this is a nacho fraction. If you multiply by a big fat nacho fraction, you are going to get skinnier or fatter? Fatter. Good. So this is nacho fraction times 6. Is that going to be bigger than 6? Yes, it is. Because 5/4 is bigger than 1. It is right out here, it is a nacho fraction. When you multiply by a nacho fraction, you are going to get a larger answer. That makes sense, Yazzie? Yes, Miss Ross. Miss Ross, you're so beautiful. I know. All right. Y'all ready to go back? Go back to number 9. Here we go. Number 9. All right, so this is still talking about nacho fractions and p fractions. All right. Which fraction, if you put it in that box, would result in a product greater than 2/3? So if you want it to get fat, you've got to pick a fat fraction, a nacho fraction. Which one of these is a fat fraction, meaning it's bigger than 1? 1/5, 5/4, or 4/4? What you say, Shmori? Which one of those is a fat fraction? You are a genius. Right there, 5/4. It's bigger than 1. That's a nacho fraction. Good, Shmori. All right, Next one, y'all ready? We're almost done. All right, so I've got 3.5 times 1/6. If I'm gonna do 3.5 times 1/6, I've got to turn this improper. Brennan, what's 3.5 improper?
7.
Very good. 7/2 times 1/6 equals 7/12. Done. Right? How you feeling about this, Avery? Good. All right. Kimberly has 80 coins in her collection. She shares 1/8 with a friend. If you want to find 1/8 of 80, Olivia Ness, what do I have to do? What do I put in place of the of? Very good. And what do I put under the 80? Very good. Can you cross cancel? Let's do the 80 and the 8. Olivia, how many times does 8 divide into 8? And how many times does 8 divide into 80? Good. And then 1 times 10 is 10. 1 times 1 is 1. And 10 over 1 is 10. So if Kimberly gives me 1/8 of 80, that is 10. All right, you are up. Ariana. Ariana, what is 3/10 times 4/5? What's 3 times 4? Good. And what's 5 times 10? Good. All right, does anybody know a way we can simplify that? Alexa. Alexis. Why am I saying Alexa? Alexis, what number can divide into 12 and into 50? Divide the top and the bottom by 2, and you get 6/25, and that's as small as you can get. Does that make sense? All right, we're almost done. All right, use the number line to determine which answer choice is shown. Okay, so this is divided. This is 3 in all, right? So we've got 0, 1. No, this is 2, right? We got 0 here, 1, and 2. And it's divided into 1, 2, 3 sections. Does that make sense? We got here and here. So this is 2/3 of 2, because the entire thing is 2, and this is 2 out of the 3 sections. So this is 2/3 of 2. And guys, for this one, I'm going to highlight it for you. You ready? I don't like this thing. All right, let's highlight. Let's highlight. I hate this question, don't y'all? Oh, gosh. I don't like the way this looks. This is not beautiful to me. Well, that doesn't work, does it? No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Oh, I see what they've done here. Oh, I see what they've done. All right, just this fraction right here. Just this one. Don't look at anything else. Tori, how much is just this fraction? Write it right there in the middle. This is 4/6, right? What about this one, Tori? You're a genius. What about this one, Tori? Hey, Tori, how many 4/6s are there? Boom. Tori says there are 4/6s. There are 3 of them. This is like the one we did earlier when we did fraction models. Okay? All right. And